Hello and welcome to Lincoln to Local. I'm here with Bray to wrap up this week at the state capitol. So Bray, it was a short week, but we saw the House and Senate may be finishing up with a second special session. What happened this week?
Yeah, the House and Senate both voted on a budget bill that would be kind of across-the-board budget cuts while holding a few agencies to the same level. I think the governor is expected to sign those this coming week, and we can finish up fiscal year 18's budget and in special session if that's the case.
Great. So as we move on to fiscal year 19 and they work on that budget, there's no new revenue. So what do you think they're going to work on?
Yeah, so the Board of Equalization met last week, and there's still going to be about a $167 million budget hole for the upcoming year. Not exactly what they expected, actually quite a bit smaller hole than what was expected. So that's good news as we see the economy continue to grow. But they're still looking at some other ways to fill that budget hole without raising revenue. We've seen some revenue packages come through, and there hasn't been much taste for those. So they're coming after credits and exemptions, and I think that our ag sales tax exemption is very much on the table as they look to find other ways to fill budget holes other than raising taxes.
So what kind of an impact would that have on our farm and ranch members with them looking at the ag sales tax exemption?
Yeah, so there's been several proposals out there, some that would require photo ID, some that change the way that you would obtain that exemption card, and then also there have been several different proposed changes to that. And I think that our members should be concerned about those changes, but at the same time, I would relay that legislators have let us know that they believe that there's fraud out there. And so I would just encourage our members to be mindful when they're using their sales tax exemption to make sure that they're doing it the right way. I believe that they are. But there are always bad actors. And so as we continue to work on this, I would encourage our members to be visiting with their legislators about the importance of that sales tax exemption and making sure that they're relaying that message, that this is important to us, and that, but we also believe that there's other ways to clean up the fraud without going through the legislature. I think the Tax Commission already has that authority to maybe clean up some of this fraud that's potentially going on before resulting to a legislative change.
Great. We'll be sure to keep an eye on that. Thanks, Bray, and thanks for joining us for another episode of Lincoln to Local.